Ready? Black 20. It's a party now. It's a party now.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Brown on the carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the Bills' 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Carlson is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. And he finds Stills, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Mariota on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, Michel. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sony Michel. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch 7. Watch 7. We got trips over here. Trips over here. That's over.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's caught out right by Jennings. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Mariota. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Michel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, let's get there. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 58 or big.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Bully high. One.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's out to his running back, Michel. It's a pickup of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mariota going to bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, baby. Where are they, team? One. Exit. Hey, Mike's 50. 65. 65. Motion. 50's the mic.
First down, Mariota. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Charlie. 50.
Throwing, Mariota. Complete, this is Lewis. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Mariota going to bring him up first and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They'll throw again. Mariota to Michelle on the screen. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
I got one. Hey, Mike's 50. You got nothing today.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that's incomplete.
Mariota's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I know you felt that one.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll run with Michelle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch twins.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Nice 7, let's go.
From the 27, Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, look.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Haskins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Nick Bosa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Draw play for Brown. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
All right, now, black 20. Block time. Alert. Tight end right. You got 3 down. Black and turn.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Ryan Shazier giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's got a man complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. Back now in Buffalo. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mariota now. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Mariota now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
3 down. Check 9. Check 52. Seam 6. Stay open.
From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Mariota on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check. One. Box trap.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got Lewis. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch the twist.
Off the draw, here's Michelle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both. No. Well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
58, right there. Hey, watch the slant. Out.
On first down, Haskins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 25. Check 25. 3. 53. Check 53.
Here's Mariota. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Catanzaro's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Haskins. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Haskins. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo